Feminism, with all the controversies it's been through, is there a word that is more misunderstood than it? Feminism during recent years is being thought of as synonymous to man-hating.
At the present time, it's a sort of watershed, I think. Women are apparently liberated in many ways, but in fact and in practice they're not. They're still discriminated against in many professional fields, and often in very pernicious ways. I think the time has come when women have got to find self-respect and a full identity of their own, and that's what's very difficult for them. And the battle that we have to fight is not against men, it's often against women, actually, to try and get them to fulfill themselves. What would you like to say to
Feminism to me means person having all the democratic rights. The democratic rights, again here comes the freedom of choice, the freedom of speech, the freedom of expression.
I remember the sound of us being loud.
The mindset that should change is women are stronger than men. Genetically, she is stronger than men.
Wonder how you do it.
In sports, it really told me that I could do something, that I was worth something.
The woman lacks confidence. When does the confidence come to a woman? When she is financially independent. This aspect, saying that the woman needs to be protected, woman has to be kept inside, woman is not capable of taking care of herself, has to change.
Free our sisters! Free ourselves! Free our sisters! Free ourselves! Free our sisters!
Although it is still, at its core, a fight for equality. A fight as relevant as any other of its kind.
She still isn't paid quite. She should be, and in many instances she is, but she still hasn't quite received all of her rights. But she's getting there, I think.
I've cried a lot of times during my school times because people told me that I was dark. But somehow sports helped me to break through that.
We are the nurturers. We have to stay home. You will be the best mom if if you're a stay-at-home mom. You will not be able to give 100% to your family if you're out there working. What will other people think about you going out there and working? So, and we have seen our mothers, our grandmothers, a lot of them also, all of them at home. A lot of us have grown up in joint families where the women were always at home.
So let me introduce first Ms. Jacqueline Ceballos, who is the president of the New York chapter of NOW, the National Organization for Women. Ms. Ceballos.
Women unite. You have nothing to lose but your kitchen sink.
The minute you say feminist, it would be someone standing outside on the road, garnering support for a cause that is very women-centric.
I identify as a woman, just like anybody else. But by history, I am a transgender woman who originated as a man and now living as a woman. Trans women, bisexual women and lesbian women propagated the feminist approach a lot in that time. We're all human and we have the same blood, we have almost the same organs, and it's just that we have subjective experiences, but through and all, we are all human beings at the end of the day.
Its relevance lies, quite frankly, in the numbers, the statistical figures. It lies in the number of rape victims. It lies in the number of girls who drop out of school. It lies in the number of women paid lesser than their male counterparts. Most importantly, it lies in the fact that this country, a country that makes up 1/6 of the world population, has only 964 women to every 1,000 men.
The whole situation, there's no balance at all. the balance is going to be like how we are seeing a climate change because there is no balance in the environment. Similarly, we are going to see a lot of catastrophes that is going to occur in the population. The number of girls has dwindled a lot from quite a few years, and this means our boys are not going to get the girls when they come to the marriageable age, and we are seeing the repercussions of it today because atrocities on women are increasing. The society calls a woman as fair sex, weaker sex. No, I don't agree to this.
How can anyone argue that women have equal opportunities as men when many baby girls didn't even survive to fight for it? This fight is relevant to them, to the nameless victims of infanticide and feticide, and therefore this fight is relevant to me, you, and everybody else. We need feminism to fight these numbers. We need feminism because policies to make these numbers better aren't good enough. What can we even expect out of these policies made by a parliament which is not even 20% women? We don't want to hate men. We don't want to be better than men. What we want is, what we need is the opportunity to exist like men do.
Kalpana, we are proud of you. Each one of us in India is proud of us. Proud of a person like you who has done such a pioneering work. And particularly the women and youth of India take great deal of pride in seeing what you have done in the space. My hearty congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
When somebody asks them that question, what is beautiful to you, each and every person should have their own experience of it, their own explanation, their own definition for whatever terms you put in front of them. I think for me, beautiful is achieving your goals after the hard work that you've put in.